let me say this about UGA and the 32 years that I spent there. Now, some people say UGA is driving people out. I'm gonna push back on you. It's the developers that are driving out. Now, with more and more kids coming in, it does cause when it comes to rent. Because the developers see, I'll give you a perfect example. Developers build buildings downtown. They build 4 or 5 bedrooms. They charge $1,200 to $1,800 per bedroom. Mm-hmm. So if you got 4 bedrooms, do the math. Mm-hmm. Everybody know. So I'm not gonna say UGA is pushing the folks out. I say developer, because what developers see, they see students coming in, they see money, they see dollar signs, and they're saying, okay, we're gonna build this, and we're gonna charge what we charge. We don't have rent control in this state. In our constitution, we don't do rent control. I lived in New York for a year. In New York, we had rent control. So that I understand. Now, I think what we can do, and one thing Charles and I have talked about, how do we partner with those developers to make sure that we can build what I call affordable housing. And let me tell you about housing, how housing needs to work. And this may not be popular. I look at housing on a regional perspective. For example, there are people living in Barrow County. You can go up there and find a home for $250,000, $275,000, $300,000. That may be an area that people, although they want to stay here, they may have to move to those different communities and come here to work. Same thing in Overthorpe, Madison, Jackson. Because UGA is the engine that drives everything, and because developers are sort of setting the price, then that's why it's hard for people. My son, I use my son, perfect example.